happen? Well, we don't know as we're off. Do expect apologise for the wind. It's very breezy at the racecourse here as Wrexham hit it forward down the left channel. It's headed out of play by the Salford right back. Pearson gets the header towards Jarvis. It's headed forward by the Salford right back. Pearson meets that and gets slightly underneath it, so it goes high into the sky and has to be dealt with again by the centre half. Jordan Davis puts a sliding challenge and doesn't quite get full of it, but gets enough on it to disrupt Salford. Salford come again, tried to spread out wide from the centre forward to the right winger. He lets it run for the right winger, who tries to take on his man Carrington. Carrington's sensible on that. It's forced back into midfield. Still Salford in all blue. Matty Sargent gets it back out. Quick 1-2 with the right back, and the right back tries to get to the byline round Pearson. Pearson gets the initial block, but it falls kindly in, almost in the box. Shot away. Dibble saves well with his left foot in the corner. Follow up is half volleyed in. Again, apologies for this wind. We are right in the wind trap here of the BG Gantry box. Carrington on this left hand side. Jarvis darts round, threads a ball nicely to Rutherford, who picks up in the middle, lays off to Bickerstaff. Bickerstaff tries to thread it, gets a bit lucky, hits the crossbar, went to thread it through and then gets the shot away, and good strike.
Really good strike there from Bickerstaff. And in the build-up, I was just thinking about, you know, there's a lot of experience in this Wrexham side, mixed with the youth players, and Bickerstaff, you know, he's done really well in the youth team, and he can score goals. So I'm not surprised him and Cleworth were offered deals this season, and yeah.
As Salford managed to maintain the shape, and that's a bad mistake by Cleworth, who tries to clear it back to the goalkeeper and doesn't get anything on it. Here comes Salford. Striker drives into the box. Cleworth is back. It's a poor shot. Dibble gets something on it, and that's, well, a bit of a mess there.
Yeah, we made our own mess there, didn't we? Cleworth got a little bit caught by the touch line, and with his left foot couldn't quite get enough pace there to Dibble, who instead of coming towards the ball backtracked and let the Salford player attack. It is difficult conditions wise. You know, the ball is holding up, and it is blustery, so I think probably 50-50 in terms of chances as well. And that's a ball through there for Bickerstaff, who takes it on, and a bit of a weaker shot there at the keeper, but good chasing then from Sam Williams to create that opportunity there just by putting pressure on the Salford back line.
Yeah, it does well. The two obviously strikers, both young and inexperienced, but so are Salford to a certain extent. They're kids, so it's a good challenge as the ball's taken down, and Bickerstaff does well there to hold off his man. Rolls out to Jarvis on the left wing. Jarvis nutmegs his defender and tries forward. There's two defenders gone past, and he threads it in to Rutherford. Rutherford pulls into the midfield. Great touch by Bickerstaff. Great save as he gets his shot away first time. Great save down to the keeper's right. Just got, well, I don't know if Bickerstaff got the full power on it, but it was a good first touch, a good shot away.
That was great link-up play as well there between Rutherford and Jarvis down that left flank, and again Bickerstaff, as soon as he gets the ball, he knows where the goal is, and you know he's going to be trying to create space for himself or trying to get a shot away.
Really punishes his kick, and it drops short into midfield for Salford. Nice 1-2, but it's read well by Rutherford. Now Bickerstaff just tries to thread it and is caught nastily late there. Just got a toe to it just to flick it onto Redmond, and the player came in trying to get that last ditch attempt, just a bit back, poor timing.
That was a pretty bad late challenge, I'd say, and Bickerstaff's down in quite a bit of pain, probably significantly after the ball had gone as well, so Pearson straight over to the ref. So
it's one of those ones that look like it's just above the ankle, isn't it?
He's almost, well, even if the ball was there, he'd have gone over the ball, but the ball had already gone. So referee, I guess because it's a friendly, having a word with the Salford manager, asking him to speak to the player to calm down. Looks like Bickerstaff's okay, and he's back up on his feet.
I think it's a testament, isn't it, to coaching in the country, really, how it's improved in the last 10-15 years, that you look out here, and any other youth games are saying, regardless of the level to a certain extent, they can all play football. They're all technique wise there, and it's a cutthroat business that sometimes you're going to make it and sometimes you're not, and sometimes it's not always because you haven't got the talent. You might not have it mentally, or you get unlucky with that injury, or sometimes you might have all the right attributes and not quite the pace or the height or something, and you know, people make assessments based on that. As the half-time whistle does go, and it finishes here in the first half, 0-0, Wrexham 0, Salford 11-0, and Wrexham back underway. Salford in possession. They had the kick-off in the second half. Still 0-0 here in this hasty rearranges. Wrexham breakers. Sam Williams tries to feed it to Bickerstaff and dives in somewhat. Well, could be interpreted as dangerous in these days and age. I just see that as a traditional wholehearted challenge. Pearson to Carrington. Carrington thinks about going back to the goalkeeper and then tries to thread it for Bickerstaff to chase. Bickerstaff sells the right back well, gets a body in front of him, breaks into the box, trying to go, still holds it up, tries to feed it to Redmond. Redmond, well, had the time and kind of space. It was a good play by Bickerstaff. He should have been able to pick his spot, but he puts it into the cop. On the ground. Throw in taken by Wrexham into Redmond. Redmond looks above, but has to go backwards. Pursued hard and eventually great little ball out to Pearson. He was under real pressure there, didn't see any options. Pearson drives through into the almost number 10 position, held up by Williams. He does well. Pearson hooks it around to Carrington. Carrington's first touch bounces up a little, so he can't get the cross first time. Gets a second chance. It is good work by Williams. Turns his man. There's Jarvis, great turn, gets a release, gets the byline, pulls it back, finds Williams in the box. Williams, good quick feet, gets a shot away. It comes off and is saved on the line by the number 9 substitute. Wasn't really a shot, it was more of a cross, but it sort of angled its way into it. And Wrexham's most dangerous moment for the past 5 or 10 minutes has been Salford. Will box Wrexham in their own half, only Bickerstaff out there as the ball's played diagonally across to number 10. He's got a good first touch. Got the right back outside who used him, gets to the byline, he pulls it back, should be a shot on, it's blocked on the line by Cloworth. He didn't really have to make any adjustments, it was straight at him, but good play nevertheless. Ball comes back in, Jordan Davis with the header, edge of the area, it's a lunging challenge, doesn't get it, again the right back's fed in, it bounces nicely for him, and then the second bounce falls back better for Wrexham as Horsfield can drive it out. Carrington does well to clear it. Here comes Salford again, their best possession so far. The ball's trying to play it down the left-hand side and Horsfield reads that well into midfield to Redmond. Redmond gets it out of his feet quickly, gets it back, has got some space to move now. Redmond drives forward, still going, finds Jarvis. Jarvis thinks about the shot, doesn't use it, finds Carrington. Carrington tries to pull it back, might fall in the air box here for the shot. Rutherford, Redmond gets the second shot away, still in Wrexham. Bickerstaff tries to turn, still going. It falls for Redmond. Redmond does get a shot on it and it is 1-0. Well, must have been 5 or 6 shots in that all blocked, and eventually it finds a Redmond.
I was just thinking in the build-up that actually a bit more, bit more quality there, a bit more promise from Redmond because he was involved. Almost the attack started with him. Nice little 1-2 with Horsfield on the right, and was a little bit messy in the box. Bickerstaff and Rutherford couldn't quite find enough space to get a shot away, and Redmond had an earlier shot, but then ball did fall to him just inside the box and slotted it bottom corner.
He's got the goal, and that's giving him the up as he delivers a ball to Pearson, who comes into the far post, but his header is firm but not on target. Everyone's got the same amount of time in their legs ready to start the season, so whoever is selected on the first day of the season, whenever that will be, is certainly at this point going to be ready to go.
And I don't know if you noticed then, so I think it was Cloworth gave the ball. Oh.
Rutherford gets the shot away and fingertip save from Hayes. When I say fingertip, it sounds like it's dramatic, but Rutherford almost dragged the shot. It wasn't a great pace, and Hayes was sort of misfooted, I suppose. So by the time he dived down, it was almost in slow motion. He could just get a fingertip to it.
Might have been able to get 2 hands to it, but anyway, it's gone out for a Wrexham corner, which John Davis fires or floats into the box rather towards Pearson, who just a little bit behind him, so he's floated that header over into the cop. Pearson
looks for options, finds Carrington. Carrington again looks for options, tries to take on the number 10, fools him with a couple of turns, spreads a ball. That's a poor mistake by Carrington though, as he tried to feed Cloworth. He's actually fed the Salford number 18. He's got Sargent outside him, doesn't use him, fires it into number 9. He tries to get room for the shot, finds it back to the 18. Number 10, first time shot. Dibble, smart save down to his right hand side, diving, low shot, and there was a second save he's had to make properly, and good save. All the players lined up on the penalty spot. Comes in, Dibble comes forward and claims it well. There is the final whistle. Wrexham do indeed keep that clean sheet. Another one for pre-season, quite a few accumulated.